Two very interesting job listings posted today, both revolving around marketing. I want to analyze some of the primary duties and responsibilities and talk about what they could mean once we hire these people, if we get anyone to fill these positions, what this could mean for the sales performance. I also want to go over our performance in terms of revenue for 2021 so far. Plenty of people will say in regards to B&Jo's stock price, they'll be like, their numbers aren't backing this up. This is just hype. Why have we gone from 50 cents to $1.6 billion market cap? This isn't justified. Regardless of your opinion on that, you can't deny what the income statement is. And we're going to go over specifically what the revenue numbers are for 2020 and the average of the last 4 years compared to what we're on pace for this year. And to tell you the long story short, it's fucking awesome. I mean, I gotta be frank with you. It's amazing. Okay, and I'm not gonna spoil it for you right now. We'll go over that in a little bit. And in institutional filings, we have these as well. It's another day, another buying of a huge institution, right? It's as simple as it gets. It filed day's not indicative of the transaction date, but another day, more green in institutional filings on Fintel. Also, short interest. We just got a new publication yesterday. Or no, today, actually, not yesterday. And we're going to go over the short interest data, what that means. And then if you missed it, we're going to recap two of the biggest pieces of news that we've had in the last couple weeks. At the end, we're going to do the technical analysis and go over why today was... But I mean, I don't want to get your hopes up, right? Make your own damn opinions. If you get mad at me because Bionano is going to go down after this, or high growth goes up or down, or whatever it is, make your own opinions and realize I am a guy here saying this is a good stock because I like the company and what they're doing. I don't think these guys are necessarily going to do great things short term 100%. I'm not 100% sure on that, although I do think they will, to be honest with you. Relatively, that's why I'm holding so many shares. But for my net worth, I am, at least relative to that. I do think we're going to go up in a trajectory similar to Illuminous, to be honest with you. And that's I mean, I'm serious. I think we're going to go up something like that. Let me draw that again. This is what I foresee in the next few decades. So although I don't necessarily think the next few days, weeks are going to be spectacular, the technical analysis does have a clear extrapolation that we're going to make today, right? You can see right now we're breaking out of very significant levels of resistance that we have not broken out before, ever. So we're going to go over that in my portfolio, of course. Starting off with the job listing. So if we look at the primary responsibility for the global marketing scientific content writer, you can see social media posts, LinkedIn, Twitter, and Instagram are that's the thing that's sticking out to me right off the bat. I like this. I like this for a number of reasons. Bionano doesn't seem to me, they don't strike me as a type of company that's stuck in the past, old times, old ways, back in my day, this is how we did it, so we're going to do it like this now. I don't see them like that. I like that they are proving to me that they are not like one of those old dogs that can't learn new tricks by adapt. And they already did this, but I like that they're hiring new people to do the social media stuff. I think marketing social media is only going to do good things. If they want to hire somebody that has a responsibility of posting something on each one of these platforms every day, every week, whatever it is, I am all for that. Website educational content modules. These are awesome. What I want is more everything. I want people to be... I want Bionano and the Sapphire to be the next interesting thing. You guys remember fidget spinners from oh geez, how many years ago was that now? But do you guys remember that? I want Bionano Sapphire to be that perpetually. I want that to start. So however much, whatever we got to do to get the talking going, as long as it's not just wasting money, right? I mean, make it efficient, but I want more talking, more posts, educational content, publications, studies, social media posts, everything that they can do. And I love job listings like these. Global Marketing Scientific Content Writer. So it's marketing. I mean, it's in the title. It's getting the word out about our product and our service. And then you also got Manager Global Marketing Campaigns. I like this. Execution of marketing programs, driving collaboration with the stakeholders and leveraging the right internal processes. I think these job listings are going to be doing very good things for us. Absolutely. Marketing is something we haven't really gotten into fully. You can see on their Twitter. If we pull up their Twitter right here, they haven't posted anything in a week now. I believe actually a little bit more than a week, maybe. August 17th was the last posting here. I want more. I want them to be hammering out marketing and getting the word out on the Sapphire. So that's good to see. Now the revenue. This is beautiful right here. So it's very simple. You can see this is as reliable. These are reliable sources that you're going to be looking at here. For the first, essentially what you're looking at is for the whole of 2021 so far, right? So you got quarter one, quarter two, the first half. We made $7 million. In 2020, we made $2.3 million. Okay, now how does 7 million stack up to that? Obviously, you can see it's amazing. It's 203% increase. Okay, that's fantastic. But how do we stack up to the other years? Because 2020 was the pandemic, right? It was not really a good comparison. Well, you can see here right now. Let's just put this is going to be a column for 21 here. If you can read that, that's not very good handwriting. But let's just put 7 million for the first half of the year. Okay, so if we double 7 million, what does that turn out to be? 14 million, obviously. So we're already right off the bat. Let's just scribble this out. 14 million is what we're on track for if we just double what we've got already the first half of the year. But this actually would be a flawed calculation largely. And it's hard to do. These are rough estimations, of course, but just think about it. Quarter 4 and quarter 3, mostly quarter 4 though, is when, for one reason or another, okay, their budget, they're allowed to spend more. They want to spend more money. They want to do higher volume. They want to do more samples. They're running their machines more. They're doing more work, and they're spending more money. Two companies, they're demanding more services and products from companies that supply them, like Bionano Genomics, right? Like the Saphyr, like that product. So that is why quarter 4 is historically the biggest one for us. And I can prove this to you. Look right here. You can see this is quarter 4 right here. 4 million in revenue is what we got. We haven't even, or 3.99, right? That is higher than that's the best quarter we've ever had. And I mean, that's the best quarter that you see here. It's quarter 4. That's when it's the best. So if we're already getting these similar to those numbers, I mean, just take it this way. To extrapolate, to be very simple here, let's do it as simply as possible. We are not math wizards here. We actually hate math with a freaking passion. All right, so let's keep it simple. 7 million doubled, and then you got to account for that extra quarter 4 bonus. Let's say it's going to be 7 million plus 7 million, 14 million in total, and then you add in a couple more million, like 1 or 2 million. You're getting 15 to 16 million on the year. So let's just put a range here, 15 to 16 million. How would that stack up? Well, that would be that would be almost. That would basically be 100% year-over-year growth, revenue-wise, almost, right? Because 8 plus 8 is 16. That's almost, I mean, if we were to get in that 16 range, the higher upper echelon there. And then comparing to all other years, it's the highest revenue we've got in the last, ever. Seriously. So that's how we're looking at. People ask, Brandon, why do you think Bionano should be going up more after it's already gone up from 50 cents? Well, this is one of the many reasons why I think we're undervalued. I don't necessarily think we should go up. I mean, I do, but the market is whatever the market thinks is what's going to happen. It doesn't matter if you're right and the market is wrong and they're acting like a 2-year-old child, like they like the reaction of earnings that we got. Whatever the market thinks is what happens. Whatever the majority of people think about a stock is how it trades. And but this is just one reason why we've gone up so much and why we should be continuing to go up so much. We have made substantial revenue progress, and on income statement, balance sheet, cash flow wise, from a financial perspective, the more I look into this, the more I put together and connect, the more I like the company, to tell you the truth. So that's looking amazing. You've got 5 new filings today. Institutional ownership is almost 30%. Again, not one of my, as you guys know, it's not one of my favorite metrics to go by, whether I like the company or not. But however, I mean, you have to look at this and you have to be pleased with what you see here. Everyone is buying and holding. You love to see it. And remember, it's not just that we want to see institutions buying. We want to see an apathy of red filings and filings with 96% share change percentage in the negative, right? Minus. We want to see them. We want to see a lack of people selling. Obviously, we want to see that BlackRock is holding, and the DWA Investco, whatever it is, the portfolio allocation with 4%. We want to see the big boys holding their shares, not selling out. And that's what you've seen every day that goes on that we don't see the red filings, the slightly more bullish that is. I'm not saying we're going to go up because of this. I'm just saying it's another good thing to know that the big boys are buying this, not for a quick swing, but because they want to have a little bit of their portfolio in a company with as much potential as Bionano. Next up, we want to look at the short interest here, which you're looking at 45 million shares. That's your short interest. Publication date is today, as you can see. Percentage change, 8% increase over the last one. And what I'll say here is that with the short interest being this high, it's my opinion that if the shorts, I mean, even if we have a 10% short interest or of the float, and shares outstanding in the float is essentially the same thing. They're almost the exact same. A couple million share difference there. It's about 278 million. And what I'll say is if we continue having a high short interest like this, it means that once we have a huge move, if we are right, if us bulls are correct about the company and we are really going to be going up to, 1 billion in profit in 2030 and beyond, right? Then we are going to be seeing a squeeze at some time. And the higher the short interest goes, the bigger the more the pressure builds, right? It's like the new Madrid fault, right? The longer we go with that high short interest, the bigger the freaking squeeze will be. Simple as it gets, in my opinion. All right, now this is the recap of the last of the big news pieces that we got. Basically, I'm not going to go over both of these documents with you. I'll just say Sapphire adoptions are happening, right? We don't know about the bulk of them, but from what we can tell, we're getting more marketing, more exposure, more awareness of the Sapphire, along with more sales, and that's a good thing, obviously. Technical analysis. So it's very simple. It's very simple. Look at this, and let me maximize this for you so you can see what I'm doing and what is actually going on here. So you're looking at a descending level of resistance that has been validated all the way back on the peak, February 16th, and you got 2 per validations here, okay, yada, yada. Then another one right here, and today you have the first, literally the first closing above the descending level of resistance, this line right here. Literally the first one. And that is absolutely amazing. Obviously, that is absolutely amazing. We got a lot of key flips today. We got the SAR flip on the daily, and the 4-hourly we've already had. We're in bullish territory on all of those. And also, look, if we look at the 200-day EMA, which is one of the most scary thing, one of the things I was most scared about, we closed above that as well. It's at 573, and we closed at 578 today. And that looks very good. That looks very good. I love that we cleared finally the descending level of resistance. We've got plenty of, we've got a very strong resistance at about 580. We've got several touch points in the past going there. We need to break and close above that. But the real key thing for the next few days for Bionano, from a technical analysis perspective, in my opinion, we have to hold roughly where we are. I definitely want to see us hold 550, if not 570. I want that to be the new floor. We have to consolidate or continue. We have to consolidate or continue going up, man. We cannot just give away all of our gains right here. We got a beautiful hammer candle on the daily, which is a bullish candlestick pattern. We need to hold above here. We need to consolidate here for a little bit. So it'll be very interesting, very crucial to see what we do in the next few days. Precisely because this is the first day that we've had a close above this line, literally ever in the history. So that is amazing. And showing off the portfolio real quick. There we go. And with that being said, feel free to click off. Also, feel free to check out Newsweek. He's our sponsor. Link in the description to his YouTube, to their YouTube and their news and their website. Thank you all so much. This is not financial advice. I will see you all in the next one.